So Parashat Pinchas, interesting parasha, and the interesting subject. Last week's parasha, we're learning at the end of the parasha, Bnei Israel camped in Shittim, in a place called Shittim. This place, unfortunately, 24,000 young men went out and went to see girls from the camp of Moab. Because they were with those girls, because they drank their wine, they ate their bread, and they did adultery with them, and Avodah Zarah, all the 24,000 died. Rashi says, it's not only 24,000. Rega, we're going to get back to it. We're getting back to it. Shh. Shush. We're getting back to it. Say Chachamim. Rashi. The 24 is not 24, it's more than 24. Rashi says, last week's parasha, when Moshe Rabbeinu is sending, who is sending? Rashi Shvatim, the head of the tribes. Irgu ish anashav. Each judge supposed to kill anashav, his men. In his camp, those who did the sin, he has to kill them. How much is anashav? So we know, miut rabim, shnaim. When you talk about plural, and you don't know how much, minimum is 2. Rashi says, how many judges were in the camp in the time of Moshe Rabbeinu? 88,000. 88,000. 88 ribo. So says Rashi, in this case, besides the 24,000 that died, there's 88,000 judges that killed minimum each one 2 people. 176,000. So 176 plus 24 is you're talking about 200,000 people. 200,000 people that died in less than 24 hours. Right? So now we're talking all about, always we say 24,000, but comes the Ramban, the Nachmani, says, oh, you're wrong in the count, Rashi. There were not 88,000, there were 77,000. So according to this count, 77 times 2, 154, right? Plus the 24. Okay. 154,000 is also, it's a lot, right? But always we come back to the 24. So say the Mikubalim, what's this 24? This 24 starts back all the way in Tav Yaakov Avinu. Shechem. Right? Shechem, Ben Chamo, takes Dinah, the daughter of Yaakov. Unfortunately, he rapes her, right? And what happened was, the 2 brothers were furious. Shimon and Levi, they go and they bash these people. They tell them, you're going to circumcise. If you want to be like us, you want to marry our sister, you have to circumcise. They're circumcised, and then they go, they kill them. Hashem said, hey, it's not fair. It's not fair. They're circumcised, right? So it's not fair to do that to them, right? Therefore, Hashem is giving them a second chance to those 24,000 goyim. He's giving them a second chance. What's the second chance? They come back as Jews. They were goyim. They come back as Jews. What? They come back in the Shevet Shimon, in the tribe of Shimon, and in the time of Moshe Rabbeinu. Those are the 24 Bachurim that died, 24 boys that died. Those are the 24 of Anshe Shechem, which Hashem said it's not fair that they're circumcised. You know, Hashem emet, v'torato emet. So he says, it's not fair. You told them to circumcise, and you go and you kill them. So no, I'm going to give them a second chance. So Hashem brings them back, he brings them back in time Moshe Rabbeinu, in the Shevet Shimon. Why Shimon? Because Shimon is the one who killed them, nachon? So he brings them Shem Shimon, and he's giving them a second chance. You were killed because of adultery. Maaseh denies adultery. I'm bringing you back to see how you're going to stand in front of adultery. So now, what happens? They go to Bnot Moab. אין תקנה.
איזה adultery they did when they were in...
יפה, אומר האור החיים הקדוש, בן נוח, they were the sons of Noach, נכון? Children of Noach. בן נוח, גדרו עצמם מן האריות. They put barriers, they're not allowed to commit adultery. And if they see a boy kissing a girl in the middle of the shuk, they kill him. If they heard somebody went with a woman, right? They say, oh, psst, psst. Hey, Dayan, we saw this guy with this girl last night, they went to their privacy, they kill him. Okay. The Goyim made barriers that if somebody is caught with a woman, with a girl, is killed. Okay. Says the Or HaChaim HaKadosh, but the warning of a Goy, as aratan zoi mitatan, which means enough of one warning, you kill him. Therefore, when Shechem ben Hamor was with Dinah, they all knew about it. How come they didn't judge him? They had an obligation to form right away a court case and kill Shechem and Hamor. The fact they didn't do that, as aratan, zoi mitatan.
לא היה בג"ץ.
Right? לא היה גבץ. אז you had to kill them, right? So it gives them a second chance. יפה. They come. Now מה קורה עכשיו? מה קורה עכשיו? פעם שלישית. They come back as the 24,000 students of Rabbi Akiva. Now, Rabbi Akiva is a spark of the neshama of Moshe Rabbeinu. So you came back, now we bring you back. A third time. It's very rare. Look how many chances Hashem is giving them. ומה קורה עכשיו? לא נתנו כבוד, they're not respecting each other. What does it mean not respect each other? When one, let's say Reuven saw Shimon, oh, I saw you 500 years ago, you were with Jacqueline. Jacqueline, you went with Jacqueline. So how can I respect you? I have no respect for your Torah. I have no respect for you, right? He says, what are you talking about? You were with Jessica. You know, Jessica, you were with Jessica. מה אתה רוצה שאני אכבד אותך? And this one, לא כיבדו. So they were able to see their past, and they were able to see the adultery each one committed, and לא כיבדו זה את זה. They couldn't respect each other. מה קרה? כולם מתו. כולם מתו. What are we learning? Look at this. Hashem is giving you 3 chances, right? They came back as goyim, nice goyim and everything. They didn't do their job. They died, right? 24,000 of them. They were killed.
תמיד הוא נותן לך 3 chances?
Yes, Hashem gives you 3 chances. Yes.
3 נשים.
על 3 עבירות ועל 4 לא אשיבנה. You have 3 chances. The 4th one, there's no chance.
שמעת?
Yeah. So, בקיצור, what's going on over here? Hashem is giving a chance to a person 3 times. If you mess up, כי תשכב, לא תפחד, וערבת וישנת וערבה שנתך. It says over here that Hashem gave them 3 chances, but not stamp 3 chances. Look, from Goyim, He upgraded them to Jews. Shevet Shimon, you know? And from Shevet Shimon, upgrade to Talmidim of Rabbi Akiva that Moshe Rabbeinu said, wow, you should have given the Torah. Look at the upgrades. Normally when you get reincarnation, there's no insurance. When a person's neshama comes back to this world, he can come back as he was religious. He can have a downgrade to non-religious. It's up to him to work up his way. Sometimes, yes, especially the Mekubalim say, when a person is reincarnated the 4th time, there's no more reincarnated in man. He's reincarnated in an animal. And when he's an animal, he knows exactly that he was a man, and that's the biggest tsar to the neshama. The biggest tsar, right? The biggest anguish for a neshama. Exactly. You don't see sometimes animals, they're so smart, right? They still have a brain of an animal. But because he knows his past, this is the biggest anguish he can have. To know that he was a man and now he's a dog. To know he knows a man, now he's a cow. Right? That's the biggest sound. So Hashem...
אז יש לו יצר של חיה או יצר
של חיה.
הרב, תעשה לנו משהו קצת יותר שמח.
So בקיצור, משהו יותר שמח.
רגע, הרב.
What?
ה-24,000 עכשיו אתה טוען שאלה גם עוד הפעם שכם?
הוא לא טוען, זה אריזה לא.
אריזה לא אומר.
אז זה תקנה עכשיו או לא תקנה?
איזה עכשיו? מה זה עכשיו?
בפרשה של...
כן.
אז זהו, זה תקנו גם...
לא!
אז עדיין לא.
They died.
אז אין להם תקנה.
הם חזרו ברבי עקיבא.
ושם
לא הצליחו לתקן.
גם לא הצליחו לתקן.
אז אין להם תקנה לגמרי.
אולי יש תקנה, maybe, I don't know. But to tell you want something more happy, to tell you, a person always should think, right? Always should think, you know, do you want to come back to this world again? Do you want to start like a baby, diapers, go to school again, go through the whole system? You don't want. So be good from the beginning. Be good from the beginning. סוף טוב, הכל טוב. ברוך ה' לעולם, אמן ואמן.